Good morning. It is Wednesday, and that means it's time for This Week in Geek. I'm your host, Paul.
This is Aaron.
All right, let's dive right into it. New releases. Every week, Previews World collects 5 titles with new number ones or fresh story arcs, perfect for readers looking to get into a new series. These new releases are available to purchase at your local comic shop, such as our good friends at Collectibles Galore and Comic Zone, and feature comics from any genre or publisher. Turn the clocks back and wake up to new comics coming your way this Wednesday. Here are 5 new series you can jump into this week. Just start here. Every week, Previews World collects 5 titles with new number ones or fresh story arcs, perfect for readers looking to jump into a new series. Wow, I just reread the same thing I read before that. Anyway, this week,
Coffee hasn't kicked in.
Get to know the adventures of young Cable, meet a well-mannered assassin in Decorum, introduce yourself to Detroit's longtime hero, Stealth, hear Jim Henson's Storyteller spin a ghastly ghost story, and discover the monsters of Sweetheart. These series are ready for new readers to enjoy. All you have to do is start here. Take it away, Aaron.
Cable number 1. Cable was a grizzled old veteran of the wars to save the future, and he will be again. But for now, he's a young mutant living in paradise, leading a life of adventure. Nathan Summers, son of 2 of the most powerful mutants on Krakow, and has a destiny leading the youth of mutant kind in rebellion. So why not start now? Carrie Dungan and Phil Noto bring us young Cable as we've never seen him before. I think this is going to be good because it was the young Cable that we got introduced to in the last arc where he had come back and we thought it was going to be like a clone or whatnot, and it actually was him but younger. So it looks like they're building upon that again.
I have one question about that, though.
Yeah.
In that write-up, it says he's the son of 2 of the most powerful mutants.
Yep.
Did they do a retcon where he really is Jean's kid now, or is he still Madeline Pryor's, who was the clone?
So the way that it read in the reboot where he was introduced, I want to say probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Right before they did the whole Powers of X reboot, right?
Exactly correct, yeah. Yes. It introduced him as Jeans, so.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, I mean, we kind of figured, that's a good way, though, to really solidify his power and to solidify his, leadership role in the leading of the mutant kind, as they stated here. So I think that's going to be kind of good.
They also streamline the origin that way. They don't make it so clunky.
Yeah. Yes.
So
you don't have to worry about the time traveling, the back and forth, and all that nonsense.
Explaining away this clone that, it
kind of was
when
there.
All things are said and done. It was really like just a quick cup of coffee that she was around.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty much.
All right. Sorry. Continue.
Cool. So next on to Decorum number 1. There are many assassins in the known universe. This is the story of the most well-mannered one. Manners are sensitive awareness of the feelings of others. If you have that awareness, you have good manners, no matter what knife you use. I'm guessing it's going to be an assassin that uses knives. So, probably a James Bondy kind of character. Maybe. So
maybe, I don't know.
We'll take a look at it, see what it's all about. Yeah, definitely something different. Stealth number 1. For decades, Stealth has waged war on crime in Detroit, but now he's taken his pursuit of justice too far. Only reporter Tony Barber knows that behind Stealth's reckless behavior is an older man battling Alzheimer's, his father. A father unwilling to accept that he's no longer the hero the city needs. With enemies all too eager to force his retirement, it looks, I don't know. It kind of, the Alzheimer's thing, whatever. Anyway, created by Robert Kirkman, who we all know, Walking Dead, so we know he's a good storyteller. And Mark Silvestri. Stealth is an action-packed series, perfect for readers who enjoy Black Panther and Iron Man.
I don't read either one of those, but just with that creative team, I might check that out.
Kirkman, he made his mark with Walking Dead, and he's done other stories, he's done other characters,
Invincible.
And he does.
What was the pairing he did with Todd McFarlane?
Oh,
it seemed very Spawn-esque.
Haunted.
Haunt.
Haunt.
Yes,
Haunt. Yes.
that's what it was.
Haunt. I actually have that signed by both of them, as
nice.
a matter of fact. Yes. So definitely, I think that would be something to pick up and look at, and see if it does follow Kirkman's storytelling aspect of it. Then, of course, talking about storytelling, Jim Henson's a storyteller. Ghost number 1. With Scandinavian folklore, there exists a vengeful ghost known as Myling. A man traveling at night comes across a haunting cry from within the forest. He enters it to find a spirit who demands to be carried to its proper burial site. The man agrees, but as he travels forth, the spirit's grip tightens, it grows in size, and the man's gait slows. Can he be unburdened himself by his terrifying weight before it brings him down for good? Kind of maybe like a, I don't know. It's sucking the life out of him, maybe. Kind of.
That's kind of what it sounds like. That's interesting though. Yeah. That's not what I was expecting from
not
a Jim
from Jim
Henson
Henson.
thing.
No, definitely it goes against Jim Henson's kind of normal-esque stuff. But again,
Dark Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, he is a great storyteller, and he really, his stuff is still. I mean, even though he has passed away, his stuff lives on forever. And his family has carried on so well with that, but that's I digress. Sweetheart number 1. Being haunted is an everyday risk in Elliott City, and the town itself is designed to make life comfortable for its citizens while being actively stalked by the eerie and unstable creatures that live among them. But when Ben is chosen by one of the creatures near his home, his mother struggles to cope with the certainty of her son's death. That is Sweetheart number 1.
Interesting.
Yeah. So those are some pretty good. I'd say if you're looking to start a number 1 and pick something up, and those definitely seem like some good reads.
Definitely. And before we move on from comics, we have Mike's one to watch.
Mike from Collectibles Galore. He nailed it last couple of weeks with some of his titles, and
without a doubt,
he's definitely got the pulse, on kind of what is upcoming and cool. So, Mike's Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 1. Never betray a bounty hunter, especially if it's Boba Fett. Years ago, Valiant's and fellow bounty hunters Bosk and Boba Fett took on a mission that went sideways in a bad way after Valance's mentor Nakano Lash violently betrayed them. Valance's team barely escaped with their lives. He never thought he'd face his old mentor again until Lash finally resurfaces, under mysterious circumstances nevertheless. Every bounty hunter in the galaxy wants a piece of Valance, is hell-bent on getting to the prize first. He has a score to settle, but so does Bubba. So, that's definitely got my interest. Anything with Boba Fett, just like you. I mean,
anything with the bounty hunters.
Yeah, definitely grabs our interest. Ethan Sachs, Old Man Hawkeye, and Galaxy Edge, Paolo Villanelli, Vader, Dark Visions, and Jedi Fallen Order, Dark Temple, are teaming up to bring you the bounty hunter adventure you've been waiting for this March.
Outstanding.
Yeah, bravo, Mike. I definitely think you picked a good one again.
I think you did too, because that was going to be one of my other issues to watch, but he beat me to it.
Yes, and that is on my list to pick up as well. So very cool. There's some really cool covers. Looks like there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're there, don't be afraid to check and see what is available, and definitely some awesome stuff. So cool.
All right, moving on to the toy box. Let's start with Marvel Legends.
The
biggest news right now with Marvel Legends is the Target exclusive Red Hulk figure.
Red Hulk. Oh yeah. I mean, it's literally like it's weight in gold. I mean, again, people, it's trickling in, and people, unfortunately, there are some people that are on the side of light and some people that are on the side of dark. And there's a lot of people that are going and saying, hey, I just wanted one. I left 3 on the shelf. But then you have, that scalper coming along, picking it up, and he's selling it for $125.
Yes.
And that really sucks because there's only, in each box, there's only 8 of them. And, I called the other day. I was on the phone with you. They told me that they had a box. They couldn't hold it because they had so many calls. I get there.
Right.
They open the box up, and people that have done the online orders that got that notification, it goes to them. So even though I'm standing there with it in front of me,
they don't really exist.
They don't exist. They're imaginable. So imaginary. So, but it is a really cool figure.
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean the sculpt, the paint, and the way it lines up with the other Hulk figures and the Abomination, Sasquatch or whatnot, it really does. If you are a big Hulk fan or you're just looking to get the Red Hulk, it really lines up good. Me, myself, I love the Red Hulk. I can't wait for them to do the female Red Hulk and have them two together because, that just is going to be awesome. So, but
and this could actually get even hotter because now they're saying that Red Hulk could potentially be the villain in the She-Hulk Disney Plus series.
Yes, yeah.
So, I mean, that's going
to set off a whole nother chain of, the scalpers raising prices even more. So.
Without a doubt. So, if you get an opportunity to grab one, do it. I'm personally not going to because I don't really care about the figure. It's a great-looking figure, but I'm just mad to it. Yep. But what really makes me laugh is this is the hot thing right now, and you can tell because if you go into any of your Targets now, all the legendary riders are still sitting on the shelves because everybody's focusing on Hulk.
Yep, yeah. I mean, I have seen. It's funny when the Cosmic Ghost Rider came out, that was $39.99, and eBay was $50 to $60 all day long. Mm-hmm. Then they announced the Red Hulk, and then. Now they're showing up. No one's buying them.
Right.
I saw them too deep the other day. You saw them. Yeah. It's and it's a really great figure. But
it is. Even the Squirrel Girl. That's a nice set.
Yeah.
But they're all sitting now.
They're sitting there because everyone's focused on the Red Hulk.
Yeah. And I mean, both of those characters should have been no-brainers.
I almost I like what they did. I like the packaging. But, again, I really feel as if, Marvel Legends are getting so darn... The price of them is just...
And it's going to get worse.
It's only going to get worse before it gets better. And, it's pushing a lot of people out of collecting. And that's what sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're pricing people out of collecting.
Yeah.
It's going to be too much.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, literally, that Squirrel Girl is just a repainted Deadpool scooter.
Yep.
And a couple of new accessories, and I mean, I don't even know what's new on the figure other than the head and tail.
I think it's the head and the tail, yeah.
So
and little squirrels.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not my thing either, but so be it. What else did I have here for Marvel Legends? Oh, the retro Black Suit Storm.
I saw that, and it looks really good.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's out already. I saw it at Think Geek.
It's crazy because I thought that was going to get released again along with the Stan Lee, which is scheduled for April, and now, not to jump ahead by any means, but the scheduling release date seems to be all kind of screwed up. I think we're getting things way earlier than we thought, so who knows?
Yeah, that was my next thing. Stan Lee, the Marvel Legends Stan Lee figure, supposed to be in shops today.
Yeah, the local comic shop's supposed to get it. And then, it's going to trickle into, mine. I ordered mine off of Amazon because I had a gift card. And June 1st, I believe, I think it was June 1st, was the release date, actually,
Probably.
when it shipped. Amazon, of course, always is behind. I don't know if just because of the sheer volume of things, but Amazon typically is behind our local shops and our Walmarts and Targets and etc.
Right.
So.
No, that's supposed to be a wide release, right?
Everyone's getting that. Yeah. It's. I mean, pretty much if you carry Marvel Legends, you're going to get it. I mean, if there's Kmart's around, Kmart's going to get it. So
that's crazy.
Best Buy, more than likely, will get it too.
So. Yeah. And that's a good. Is there anything else in Marvel? Or are we gonna
I was just gonna say, guys, check out Best Buy because Best Buy has had a lot of stuff. I mean, to segue, I know there's a bunch of Transformers fans out there. I was big into Transformers. I'm out of it now, but I do like to see. And Best Buy actually has stepped up their game, and they're carrying some really cool exclusives to the Earthwise line. Grapple, which is the fire truck, orange one, big one. That's an exclusive there, and that's how. So don't forget, when you're out and about shopping, check out Best Buy too.
Yeah, and rolling into Star Wars, that's the word is supposedly the newest wave of the Star Wars Black Series figures.
Yeah,
has hit Best Buy.
Oh yeah, yep.
Not at Destiny USA, they haven't.
No.
But yeah, supposedly, and this wave is the Yavin Ceremony Luke Skywalker with the corrected name on it.
Yep.
I didn't even notice that these
yes,
said the name screwed up.
I actually have one of each. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Also has Count Dooku.
Yep.
A Knight of Ren, Zori Bliss, Commander Bly, and the Sith Jet Trooper.
Yeah. So the Sith Jet Trooper is essentially the same one that we got at Walmart, except instead of being white, he's all painted red.
Nice. Which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's cool. I mean, Dooku, he's going to be the hot one.
You can't find.
Yeah, Dooku's going to be hard. And then the other one, now that they announced that Zora, her lens on her helmet comes off and there's eyes underneath there.
Yeah.
That's going to be another one that was funny that Amazon had her for the regular price, and then they announced that.
Now that there's something special about it.
Yeah, and now her price has increased.
Of course.
So you can definitely tell when there's a hot figure, because it goes from the standard 1999 to 1972 or whatever it is,
right,
up to the $20+ mark. So, but
those are also supposed to be showing up today in comic shops, according to Previews World.
Yep.
They're not always correct with that. Like I've seen before, where they don't show up.
But. Yeah, unfortunately, Diamond is a distributor, and unfortunately, Diamond sometimes designates what shops get things.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, if you are a smaller shop and you've ordered it, if a bigger shop needs it,
you're not going
to get it. So
yeah, you can stand in line.
Yeah.
But speaking of comic shops, I noticed something in DC's releases this week.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing the repro of Robin's first appearance and the dollar comics of Death in the Family, where Robin dies.
Robin, yes.
That I might have to pick up because I lost my full copy. I had the full trade of Death in the Family years ago. And that ended up somewhere in the shuffle of moving cities, probably. But I might have to grab that one whenever I make it into the shop.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Star Wars front that I'm missing?
I think that's pretty much it. There really haven't been any super new releases or talks right now.
I'll be surprised if something isn't out by the end of the month to support their home release of Rise of Skywalker.
Probably. I mean, I know that Build-A-Bear is supposed to be getting theirs, the Baby Yodas in, and I know I have to get one of those.
You better be there first thing in the morning when they go on sale.
I know.
That's what I was told by the employees. I believe it's been a few weeks now, but I believe they said that's April 23rd.
I'm pretty sure that's what I have written on the calendar.
And I know for a fact they already have the coming soon signs up in the store.
Oh boy, really?
So, yes.
Well, that's going to be, I mean, again, that's going to be one of those ones that if you get it, awesome. If you don't, hopefully they will get enough in.
Eventually they will.
To get it, so.
Yeah. When I talked to that lady, she outright told me, like, look, when they're released, they're going to be gone that morning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hopefully it's going to be an evergreen thing. They'll keep stocking them for a while.
Exactly, yeah.
And, and a few episodes back, I was talking about the kids' roleplay masks.
Oh, yeah,
of
that's
Mandalorian.
Right. Yes.
Well, now they're becoming plentiful.
Oh.
I found one last weekend for Kylie.
Okay.
And when I was there picking up prescriptions the other night, I saw that there's another one on the shelf.
Oh.
So I think they're coming around more. So if your kid's waiting to get a Mando mask,
okay,
they're coming.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, those are an inexpensive way to get free play with the kids, and if it gets busted, ain't the end of the world.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it made it even in the house, though, because Madison already had a Sabine mask.
Yep.
And so now Kylie has Mando, and they're both happy.
Then we have to get the Darksabers.
Oh, yes. They won't be getting them because they're $30 Darksabers.
So. We'll see.
Oh, no, there will be one here. It'll be up here.
It'll be up there, yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. That looks cool. It definitely does. But, oh my God, that Revan saber. Oh, God.
With the interchangeable
blade and the... oh, my God.
No. The blade stays. It's an actual interchangeable kyber crystal that you can remove.
Oh, I thought it had two different blades, too.
No.
Oh, okay.
Same blade, but depending on which kyber crystal you put in, changes the blade's color.
Okay.
They're using the same technology that they're doing at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that makes sense.
For the legit ones, yeah. Not that I've been looking into them since we're going next year, but...
Well, you'll be taking my credit card with you.
I'm not waiting in that line more than once.
Are you kidding? Well, you better figure it out.
Well, I did. I'll get mine.
Oh, jeez. The love here, guys.
What else do we have on? I've got nothing else. What else have you got?
I think that's really... I mean, again, this week, comics-wise, not a whole lot DC for picks-wise.
Nothing really of interest.
I mean... I will tell you that Batman is super hot right now. Well, yeah. 89, 90, 91, 92.
Yeah, second printings are rolling in this week for all that stuff already.
And 92, the cardstock B cover is the one to get. It's going to have, I guess, the premiere of the first full portrait or caricature of the new character, Joker's wife or whatever her name is. So that's going to be it. So if you haven't already subscribed to it at your local shop, maybe try.
Right.
I will tell you that Comic Zone straight up said that if you do not subscribe to it right now,
you're not getting it.
You ain't getting it.
And that's good. I like that.
And I do. I completely agree. I subscribed to it, so I got it. I even asked for an alternate cover to try to get you one, and he goes, "They cut me off. This is what I got." Sorry. So
yeah, because they didn't announce what was going to be so special about this before orders, right?
Yeah. It was after the fact, and then second printings and all that were all limited, first come first serve,
right?
And so it's again one of those ones that DC kind of did it for hype. And it worked out good.
Oh my God, yeah, it worked out for him.
And now the value of the comics are up there. But I mean, you have the $89.90, $30, $40 books, 91, 92. Again, those are going to be, pretty valuable books, just like any Batmans are with new stuff like that.
Right.
So, but that's pretty much that's all I really have. Of course, Venom 24, I believe.
What's so special about that?
It basically it's got Spider-Man on it and Venom and Carnage. They're kind of grappling, kind of throwback-ish cover.
Okay.
So that looks really cool. And then there was Thor. Thor number 4 is going to be Beta Ray Bill and Thor got into it, and now Seth is basically putting the smackdown, and so basically Thor got Galactus's power, and he's like a herald now, and he essentially lets there's a major disease like a plague that Galactus needs to get certain planets to be able to fight off. And Thor allowed him to destroy this one planet. Beta Ray Bill shows up and like, whoa, no, you ain't doing this. It ain't happening. And so those two kind of get into it. And then all of a sudden Lady Sith, boom, she shows up and she's like, guess what? You're messing with Beta. You're messing with me.
Nice.
So it looks like a pretty epic smackdown coming our way.
Very cool.
So I picked up a number 3. And I ordered number 2 and number 1 because it is such a good storyline. I'm enjoying it that much that I actually recommend. That's one of my main recommendations.
Very cool.
Yeah. But
all right, and run right out. You know where? Comic Zone, collectibles galore. These are our go-to guys. These guys will hook you up unless it's Batman. They won't.
Well, they're the best for sure.
But as always, guys, please shop local first.
Yep.
Again, without these local shops, our hobbies do not exist.
Nope. No, they definitely... It's nice to go in and chat with people that know the books, know the characters, know you by name when you walk in.
Right.
That's really
Absolutely.
cool. You're not just Billy Bob, off the street. You most of the time I walk in and Greg or Matt, Comic Zone, hey Aaron, how are you? Mike, hey, how are you? Kind of thing. But on that note, guys, have an awesome week, and please let us know what's up on Facebook. Give us some likes. Tell us what's hot, what's not, and we'll go from there. This is Aaron. Cheers, all.
This has been a GeekPod Network production.